often mistaken for the Gbaris by some visitors. The distinctive culture and tradition of the Gbaris set them apart any day. Thus, our focus on this episode of Connecting with the Grassroots is devoted to Daka, a rustic community in Kwali Area Council, as well as this year's annual Gbari Pounded Yam Festival, which is designed to signpost the commencement of the eating of the new yam in the Gbari culture. Kwali Area Council, which is one of the 6 area councils in the nation's capital, is equally a major homestead for the Gbaris. Our first port of call in this episode was Daka, a vintage Gbari settlement that is so removed from the hustle and bustle of the city to the extent that accessing the area is not child's play. Our sojourn was therefore highly appreciated by the community, since they have not had the opportunity of being visited by any media crew before. The distance and the lack of motorable access road, though, has kept the people closely knitted with nature, yet also endangers their productivity, as farm produce often becomes useless before evacuation to the adjoining markets. As expected of such settlement, the people of Daka, who are mainly Gbaris, are quiet, simple, hospitable, and quite resourceful. Understanding the culture and tradition of the people was quite a Herculean task, as we had to further move inside the forest to their 2 previous locations before the current settlement. The people who traced their ancestry to their forefathers, who first settled in the hilly thickset, which provided sanctuary for them during the war and slave trade. The people later moved first to the hillside after the war, before moving to their current location in order to leave the forest for the wild animals, especially the wild monkeys. The preservation of the culture and values had remained the cornerstone of their lifestyle, hence the peace and contentment radiated by the people in the face of their seemingly hard way of living. tribal marks of the people to the balance of the load on their shoulders instead of their head by their female folks to their continuous greeting mode, the Bari people of Dhaka are quite distinct in their outlook. Though predominantly farmers, other vocations like trading, pottery and weaving are common among their women. As for the men, hunting, logging of wood for firewood, as well as excavation and digging for building their houses are quite familiar. It is, however, interesting to note that their cuisine and their masquerades are worthy representation of their barrenness. The people of Dhaka, apart from grappling with lack of access road, also had to rely on this stream for their only source of water supply. While any form of government presence in terms of healthcare is equally non-existent, hence their plea for some consideration for basic amenities. The Baris in Dhaka are quite a quintessential and peaceful people to be with any day, as they help you forget the hustle and bustle of the fast-paced city life. Our visit to Kwali Area Council was further blessed with the discovery of an annual Pounded Yam Festival among the youths of the Kwali Area Council. The unique event, though mainly for the youth, by the youth, it has both the support and the presence of the Bari elders and stakeholders.
The harvest of New Yam. And what does this signify? That is the importance of it, is to show unity and love to other dialects. And to tell individuals that we live in harmony as Gary sons and daughters. We are very, very brave indeed. You have been seeing yam, pounded yam, but you don't know the process. This is the whole machine of it, and this in language we call it buri. So you can see it. It's a very big hole. Some individual is bigger than this. It all depends on your strength. And I'm telling you, this simple farm equipment can perform wonders.
We want you people to come together. Let's see how you eat together with your fellow brother. On top of live, that bring love, that bring peace. Because so the essence of what people eating on the leaf is to tell you that we love each other.
Though designed mainly to celebrate the new yam in Bari culture, it was also an avenue to showcase their rich cultural heritage. The setting was a signpost of what was to come, as the sitting position were basically on mats, with each group staying together according to their ward within the area council. The Sala drummers were to set the stage for what was to come, as they took turns to showcase their dexterity on the drums. gathering together to savor pounded yam. There were also several cultural displays of the berries. A mini yam growing process was recreated to the admiration of the guests.
This is very, very marvelous and interested, because we are elder people. This upbringing people, they don't know the culture of our people, especially the aspect of how to grow a yam in the farm. They just grow up and meet yam in the market. How does it process? They don't know it. That's why we deem it necessary to start from the beginning, from the operation, from the beginning, how they clear the land, how to make the heaps, up to the stage when they put the yam inside the heaps and it get to the maturity for consumption. That's why it's due for us to make this thing interesting, so that the young people will copyright, will see with their eyes, they will know the process. That is the main reason of this festival.
Other performances also added color to the event. Of the occasion was the traditional sharing of the pounded yam served on leaves, with people eating together as a group. The import of such communal sharing was to show the love that exists among them. This unity was earlier demonstrated by the women, as 7 of them had to pound the yam for the people.
The pounded yam is beginning to become a pounded yam. In this case, it's not the women that serve. The men serve by themselves.
The Baris usually keep their meat on the left hand while they eat with their right hand. Serving the food on the leaf is a demonstration of purity of not just their intentions towards their guests, but equally their willingness to also share all that they have. The visibly elated elders and guests were full of praise for the organizers, since such events will further enhance the preservation of their cultural heritage.
The significance of this event is to tell our people that it is time for harvest of yam. Pounded yam is yam, and normally our tradition we do the harvest between October ending and first week of November. Now it is now legalized that all Gwari people can now go home and go and start eating yam. If this is not happening, it's not yet ripe for anybody to harvest yam. So with this, that's to tell that it is time for all the Gwaris that are into farming, that it is time for them to go and start harvesting their yam.
Agriculture cannot be denied from culture. Because we as Bari, we normally entertain people well in the farm because it stands as motivational fact to us. So it makes you stronger and free you from stress so that you can now concentrate more. So by the time we go by this, remember the cultural aspect of this. In fact, we'll be more productive in terms of agriculture.
The plan of this today event is so paramount to us, the indigenous and the female of the land. Yes, because what we are doing here today is something very important to us that we take with all seriousness, we value it, and that is why we're always doing it every year. Because one, it brings us together, it gives us equal opportunity to come and sit and eat together with the men, to also hear history about the land, both together with the men also. So we the women are not left behind. When it comes to the planning, women were also part of the committee that planned this event. So women were carried along in this program.
The occasion was also used to highlight some of the challenges facing the Baris in the nation's capital. The Baris have indeed showcased their two main treasures of agricultural prowess and cultural nobility through the Pounded Yam Festival.
Welcome to Young Hearts, where vibrant minds converge to ignite the flame of innovation.
A program designed to inspire, educate.
Join us on a journey of exploration and empowerment on Young Hearts.
At Young Hearts, we believe in the power of youth to shape the future.
You can say we are too young and we know too much.
There are so many young people who are very skilled and talented.
Join us as we embark on this transformative journey of discovery and growth.
Join us
Every Monday, 5:30 p.m.
at 5:30 p.m.
on NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
I'm